The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense takes the field. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. First down for this offense. On the run, it's Pratt. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the big...
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The field goal. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on this.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield.
They stripped it out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with these decision-making.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Now on 2nd down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He looks that one in nicely, and he'll be brought down. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0. Took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Silva. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This offense has a 2nd down play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Albright. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man! And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Nice move there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get him down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So the 16-play drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it on the left. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Bucs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Connor's in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The snap sets up to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's right on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Fakes it from the gun on third down. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got loose, it was all over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Working that left side now. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, looking to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. On target over the middle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on first down from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Got him downfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll throw it on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Colorado! What a catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Buffs. And the stomping has commenced. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
52, Kansas State, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Albright. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the move and looking deep. And he's thrown another interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Gonna run it. It's cracked. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Second down coming up.
They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Now adjusting. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Jet sweep to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Got his man quickly. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bucks! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
59, Kansas State, 7.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Going downfield for the big play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. The short hands, it's Byard. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll throw it on 1st down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. He finds his man.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's spinning his ears back again.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for space. It's Pratt. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They want that clock to run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Oh, he got loose. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Keeps the legs moving. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
They'll leave it with him.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.